And welcome to another episode of It Don't Look Like podcast with Joe Lewis.
And Joey.
And today we have a special guest.
Yeah, local San Antonio comedian, Porfirio Rentería. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Sometimes I have a hard time rolling my R's. I'm surprised it came out that clear.
No, that was good, man. That was really good. Hey, man, thank
How
y'all
you
for
doing,
having
man?
me. I'm doing great, man. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate this.
It was a pretty crazy weekend, right? Did you catch the second show at Upstage Saturday?
Yeah, I was actually on that second show, too.
Oh, you were on the second
I
show?
jumped on both of them.
So we went I was just working as a security at Upstage Comedy Lounge, helping out Bobby.
Yeah.
And I saw Porfirio. Jay Leno there. Porfirio. So I saw him there, man, and I didn't know you were performing that day. Did you know?
Well, let me tell you something. You know, Panda is the dude that I know. He headlines.
Okay, Panda's the
Panda Chacon, Fernando Chacon.
how long he's been
He's been in it, I think, I want to say 13 years, something like that.
Okay.
Right around there.
Yeah.
So I met him through a connection. So obviously I know Leto Rodriguez. So to give you an idea, I've been doing stand-up since 1989 when I got here to San Antonio.
Okay.
1989.
1989. So I'm originally from Chicago, right?
Okay.
Born and raised, but I've been in Texas since 79, and I've been in San Antonio since 89.
Okay.
You've been in Texas since when?
79.
79.
I was in Houston for 10 years.
Oh,
Okay.
And then my dad's job brought us here to San Antonio, and I've been here since 89. So I really like it. So here's really where I started comedy for me. And so I got the opportunity to actually meet Chacon through one of Leto's friends. Her name is Mate. So
Okay.
she's also an actress, right?
Oh, shoot.
And so she kind of connected me with him. So going back and forth, texting him, whatnot. And I went to go see him. I did a Spanish show, so I do it in Spanish as well. So I did a Friday night Spanish show in Laredo. And then I went to Houston for a wedding. And then Sunday, I knew Chacon was going to be at the Arlington Improv in Dallas.
Okay.
And so I just went over there, hung out, and part of me, too, was like, all right, hey, if I can get some stage time, it'd be great. So for the most part, I just hung out with him and finally met him in person.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is he texted me that day or the day before. And he said, hey, man, we're going to be at Upstage if you want to come hang out. I said, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So he invited me, right? And then finally we're talking a little bit with him and the other guys in the back. And both of them just said, hey, if you want to do some time, I was like, yeah. I'm always down to do time. I'm like a hooker for comedy. Right?
Hey, you got 5 minutes right now?
Yeah. You want to go behind the car?
Hey,
we'll
you'd be good. You'll give you a 10 minute.
Orale. I like your premise. Orale.
I can't wait for the punchline.
It's going to be messy.
Yeah, man.
And so, and then there was a second show because what's her name? Becca said, hey, are you going to be at my party type of thing? And I was like, yeah. And I asked her, where is it going to be? And she's like, oh, it's going to be at Upstage. I was like, you know what? I'm already here.
Yeah.
And so I know Danny with the eye. And so she cut 5 minutes of her time to give me 5 minutes and I wanted to do 5 minutes.
So you ended up staying, bro?
Yeah, I wanted to doing 2 shows, two guest spots.
Okay, shit.
So that was really nice.
That's badass.
Really, really.
I should have asked, dude, but I was so fucking tired. I was tired, man.
And it was cool.
The panza, bro, just gets you tired.
Ozempic doesn't work for you.
Hey, but that guy Panda, he's real cool, man. Real cool guy. That was my first time meeting him, bro. I felt like I was having a conversation with you. So,
and that's the way a lot of headliners or people who've done comedy, I think, more than 15, 16 years plus are more chill because they don't really have a whole lot to prove. You know what I mean? So they're the main guys, or the ones that come there to come see, right?
I saw like relaxation when they were there.
Yeah,
Right?
Because
Like,
You know, it's funny because the more you do it, it's just like everything and anything.
Yeah.
It becomes very comfortable for you. You kind of know where you're going to go.
All smooth. Like,
yeah.
It really, you see a difference from an open micer and then a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on, dude. I need to get to the point real quick. So we did the, did you go to Heckle? No, you were at the Heckle. You were at the Riot, right? Or you were at the Heckle?
I went to Heckle Room.
Last week.
Yeah.
Because I saw you 2 places. I saw you at the Riot, and then at the Heckle Room.
Yeah.
So the Heckle Room, we talked about it. They talk a lot of shit. Sometimes you cannot get your jokes out, right?
Yeah.
He is the only one that can say his entire 5 minutes, bro, and nobody says shit. So I see how you do it. Like if somebody does say something, you just like, oh, okay, cool. You just ignore it. So that's not easy to do, bro, because your feelings they tell you some fucked up shit, right? So
yeah, you know, and let me tell you something, man. I've been doing comedy 27 years, right? And so I've never done a roast before, like a roast battle. That's what basically part of it is. Even though it's a heckle, like the audience can heckle the comedian, you're not telling it's almost like a roast.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So, you know, you're kind of cutting each other. You're cutting on each other.
Right.
But as long as you understand the premise, if you will, right, which is to do what? Have fun.
Yeah.
And know that don't take it personal.
Yeah.
So if you understand that, then everything else is funny.
True.
So that's why, for me, I've probably been doing that now, maybe going to the Heckle Room for probably about a year, which helps.
Yeah. I've seen you like 4 or 5 times there. Yeah.
So it really helps, and it's a lot of fun. And if you keep it that way, and even just general comedy as well, you know, yeah, if you're, oh man, I was supposed to do this joke, I didn't do it. I'll talk about those things, but I mean, just have fun. Like one thing, I learned that from Fluffy.
Okay, so before we get to Fluffy, how does it help you? Because I see like a lot of San Antonio locals like that's kind of been doing like for 5 or 6 years. Says like, oh, the Heckle Room doesn't do nothing. It's pointless. I don't really see anything in it. What do you see? Because I see you there still.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's obviously something he's getting out of it, and it helped me to do a little bit of crowd work as well. That's for me. That's for me. But what do you get out of it?
Same thing, you know. The crowd work, definitely.
Yeah.
And the stage time, no matter what, you know, it's stage time, crowd work. And that's my 3 things. It's stage time, crowd work, and having fun, and growing, you know, trying different material, see what works, see what's consistent.
Yeah.
Because if it works there, and the whole point, too, about the Heckle Room, and I've done this, and I've seen this at the Elbow Room, because if you can grab their attention, you know, and you have them, that's part of also connecting with the audience.
Okay.
That's why they listen to you, or that's why they'll stop and like, if you grab their attention and you have them, then they engage with you. That's the whole point, because it's like you've been in spots where it's tough to engage.
Because I see your connection that you have with people, and then some open micers, they're either looking up in the sky, or they're looking at the ground, or they're looking out the pinche window, and you don't do that.
No.
You stay connected with. Either you focus on that one lady or the one man or boy, girl, whatever. I see your work.
Thank you.
And I was just like, dude, how the fuck do you... I tell my nephew Ruben, I was like, Ruben, how the fuck do you do that? Do you see that shit? Nobody's talking, bro. Like, anybody could say anything at the minute. But it's that intimacy that you have with the crowd, man. So that's something I want to learn. Like, you know, because my jokes, they get here, and like they get personal, and then the punchline, boom, I hit them with a punchline at the end, you know? Yeah. So it just depends on what story I'm saying. Yeah. So,
But one thing is first connect with the audience. So, and I'll give you a couple different examples. When I talk about how I connect is whoever is hosting, number one. So I knew when to open up. Like, believe it or not, I sometimes don't know how to open up, and I don't say that I don't know how. I always find something. So remember when Mikey said, "Give it up for Henry III." Yeah, the last comic that followed. Yeah. And then I knew where to go. Like, I knew where to start. I said, yeah, you know, I'm Henry IV. Right? Yeah, it was all nice and boom. Yeah. That's a hard everybody laughed, right?
Yeah.
Whoever was in there. And that's how you do it. You know, that's one of the ways that I do it, right? So I use that. So I'll give you an example. If it's a black comic bringing me up, and I did this in Arlington, and I said, yeah, give it up for my twin brother, right? But I said, you know, we're identical from the waist down.
You did that recently too.
Yeah. I do that. Or if it's a female comic bringing me up, and I say, hey, keep it going for my future ex-wife. I was a host at the riot, and two girls went back to back, and I said, keep it going for my future ex-wife. And then I said, keep it going for my current wife. I hit both of them like that, right? And so everybody was laughing.
Yeah, you're filling the room out, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I've learned how to do that. And that's one of the ways. So always pay attention to what either the last comic said and try to connect it in there and start like that, right? Or the host or something. If there's something that, it's like a lot of comics hate to address the elephant in the room. So if there's a disco ball in the middle of the room, and nobody addresses it, right? If that's what I mean. So whatever's happening. So if something grabs your attention, because obviously that's your perspective and your angle on whatever's happening, then you kind of incorporate that.
Right. Because human beings interact with their eyes first, right?
Yeah.
And then they listen, right? And then smell comes in, something like that.
I mean, you use all your senses.
Yeah.
Eyes, vision, smell,
because at the upstage, I used, the very first time I went up as an open micer, I used a light, right? Because it was a bright.
Yeah, dude. And I've done bits like that too. It's like, man, it reminds me when I was stripping, you know?
I used it for me and my dad's first DUI.
Yeah.
So
exactly. You know, so, and then I get into a little bit more, and it's like, it reminds me when I was first stripping, right? And these two ladies brought me, one paid me in penny rolls of $5, and the other one paid me in IOU. And I told my tias, hey, come on now, So you tie those things, right? And you bring it in.
I was looking at your Instagram today, man, and there's a video, an older video. Tell me which one. You were wearing black slacks, and not a button-up shirt, but like a collar shirt.
Oh, like a bolo?
Yeah. You look similar to George Lopez in his time when he first started.
Oh, yeah.
So where was that one at?
Man, okay, so...
Because the dates are not... I think it's just when you post it, right? Because it doesn't say the date when you took the video.
Yeah. That was probably my younger self.
Yeah, you look taller. You were taller, but you look like George... I was like, is that George Lopez? Nah, I was like, no, it's him. Mm-hmm. So how old were you then, man?
Man, I started comedy, I was 19.
Oh, shit.
Right? 19. So I'm 57.
You're 57?
Yeah.
Ladies, he does not look 57, ladies.
You look great for 57, man.
Yeah, you got all your hair?
I do, bro. Yeah, I mean, in both spots I'm in, you know what I'm saying?
Joe, he has hair, he just shaves it. I'm bald up here. I got the burns going on. Yeah.
I'll hook y'all up, bro. I'll tell you, you want to know the secret? It's Mexican lard.
Mexican manteca. You use tres flores or what? The tres flores?
Yeah, in the big old bucket pump action, you know what I mean?
So what was that stand up right there? Was that your first one?
No, man. Back then I probably had been doing comedy a couple of years back then.
Okay.
And so that was one of the spots that we did back in the day. It was just can't remember it was called the Sports Page.
Where was this at?
Here in San Antonio.
Oh, it was here?
Yeah. Okay. So it was called the Sports Page.
Okay.
And so that's where that came from.
You know where that took place at?
Yeah, right there off of Parent Vital and 410.
Oh shit!
No shit. So now it's something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was a comedy club.
No, it was just kind of like it's kind of like a tandem spot type of thing, you know? Yeah. But it was a show. Because some of them, like, even tandem, how they do open mics, but at some point they also do showcases and then they make more shows. So it was kind of like that, similar with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw another picture that I want to ask you about. You were little. I think it was you.
Yeah.
Oh, the one you showed me before. Yeah, and you had a suit on.
Yeah.
Where were you going, man? You already dating, bro?
No, you know, my mom used to dress me and my brothers like in suits all the time.
Really?
Really. I thought we were the usual suspects, right? Yes. All the time, brother. It's funny because, you know, my mom just dressed us like that all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw that picture. So I posted that, and I kind of put a little tag on the about. Yeah, that's the first time I knew I was going to be a comedian. You know, because I look like one of the one of the Three Stooges. You know, in that suit. But yeah, that was just a baby picture from back in when I was growing up.
It's funny, man. You still kind of look similar to you still look like a little similar. Like,
yeah, we got other parts too that are still similar to that we can't mention, right?
Not much has changed.
Yeah. It's a lie. Not everything's bigger in Texas.
That's for sure.
So, one of your sets, man, which made me laugh when I first saw you at an open mic. It was a weird open mic, bro. There was like a perro there, and then there was a... I don't know if it was like a little corner store, but there was like drinks, water, energy drinks, and then it was like a little bar.
Okay.
But it's not even around anymore. But that's the first time I saw you there.
Okay.
And that's when you opened up with the... I look like Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Jay Leno. So what happened, man? What happened? Did you interact with him somehow? And then you got the Jay Leno?
So let me give you a little bit of background on myself, so you kind of get a better understanding of where I'm at and how I got into comedy. So I'm originally from Chicago.
Okay.
But about the age of 10, we went to the auditorium one night, and then the guest that they invited at the school was real funny. Like, he wasn't a comedian, I guess, but he was just a real funny speaker, you know? So that's how I kind of got the bug of, like, you know what? Man, that just resonated with me real hard. Okay. Like, I've always kind of been the family clown, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, like making my family laugh, this and that. But I was very introvert. Like, I was real shy.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then I started to do, like, I would say little comments in school here and there, and I noticed that people were laughing. And then when I came to San Antonio is when I really just like, all right, hey, man, you know, I started it was called the Funny Bone Comedy Club off of Lincoln Heights in San Antonio. And I started there, man. And I started going up to the open mics. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. But
I knew that I wanted to do comedy. And I just kept going and kept going. And that's when I met a guy by the name of Louis Montalvo. And like Edmund Aguirre, all these guys. Mm-hmm. So... Then from there, they kept telling me about this guy named Sam Cox. So he was a writer out of Austin, and he had a good relationship with Jay Leno.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so from there, I had gotten a contract to write, because back in the day, you can do what they call like a third party type of comedian, where, you know, hey. You submit jokes to the Tonight Show, you know, they'll pay you for it. They'll pay you, you know, $50 or whatever. They'll buy it, that type of thing. So
like a ghostwriter, kind of
like a ghostwriter too, you know. And so I was always. So when I took that first workshop, man, I used to write all the time, and I still do. But I mean, if you can imagine, like I always wrote all the time. You know,
like jokes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So because it took me a long time to understand comedy.
Okay.
But once I really understood it, you know, I used to struggle in school comprehension. Like, you know, I flunked the 7th grade one time. But because I struggled with comprehending. But once I kind of like got over those things and understood.
Means like what?
Comprehension is to understand what you're reading or what someone is reading to you, or you reading and like, okay, what's the meaning?
You just don't understand what's going on.
Like, you know, I thought I was dumb, you know, at school.
Okay. Yeah, because I have that thing, but I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, well, dyslexic is very different from, with dyslexia, you have to work harder.
Yeah.
It's not really so much that you're you know, you look at things backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem with dyslexia. But not that you're dumb. It's just you have
the
to,
brain.
Your brain, like it's something very different. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But with dyslexia is totally different. But comprehension is just a general aptitude to understand material read.
So let me ask you. Like you said, you have a problem when you read it. I tell Joey all the time, I have the same problem. I said, Joey, if he has anything, bro, read it because I won't understand it if I read it.
Yeah.
So
kind of similar, but now, I mean, it's changed.
If you hear it, like if somebody reads it to you, do you picture it more different?
So let me tell you how people learn. People I'm more of a visual learner.
Okay.
Right? So somebody like by examples or someone can show me. Mm-hmm. And then there's auditory learning where people can just pick it up. This is where you get these like people who are learn by hearing and they play the guitar, play instruments, but they're good at that's how they learn.
Okay.
So you either learn visually, like, hey, you need help, or auditory where you can kind of, hey, okay, that's my wife. Like my wife is like that.
Okay.
It's like I've never seen her studying anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't need it. I'm like, all right. and she does. And so I joke about all my shortcomings, right?
Yeah.
Because I was the type of student that I would study like 15 hours for an exam and flunk.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, you have to put more work into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. So with yourself, with dyslexia, it's the same way.
Yeah.
It's just how you learn. So you have to find, how long have you had dyslexia? Or when did you discover it? Or you didn't know?
I didn't know until maybe like second grade. Yeah.
Usually, here's what happens. Well, a lot of the teachers will pick up those things and say, hey, you know what? Your son is stupid. No, it's like your son. Something's wrong with your son. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's exactly what. No, literally, they told you were stupid and that you had to take slower classes. That's basically
ESL, remedial.
MSL,
But that's how they do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, they still do it now?
So
yeah, they still do it the same way.
the parents, so the teachers will bring it up to the parents, but the parents, my wife's a teacher, but and I have a daughter that goes to a 504 program. And it's for students who need extra help, as anxiety and stuff like that.
Okay.
And when they first came up to me and told me that, hey, I was like, there's nothing fucking wrong with my daughter. Like, there's nothing wrong. But it's usually the teachers because the parents are like, I thought that was just normal, or like I thought that's just the way they were.
That's the problem.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense too because I didn't know why we were in a bilingual class.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But my parents at home spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
But we spoke English. But they put us in bilingual, and then I don't know if they were showing us. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened there.
Uh-huh.
So our teacher was from Mexico. So he knew English and Spanish, so he had patience with us.
Yeah.
So he was our math teacher.
So basically, like I said, for me, for comprehension, so when I read, like, here's how I learn now. It's like, so if I'm reading something and I don't know a word, I'll go back and look it up at the dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So honestly, man, me getting into comedy has helped me in school. So like, I'll give you an example. Like I did really well in college. And I made like the dean's list 2-3 times where, I didn't do very well in regular school. But when I got to college, one of my teachers one time said, hey, who's your ghostwriter? So what happened with me is what turned me on was comedy.
Okay.
Like it just, man, like it really. So I'm like, all right, this, I took it very serious. And I still have to this day. But that's helped me. And so really just with me with comprehension now, whenever I read something, if I don't read it, so what they teach you in ESL, it's like, okay, you got to go back into the story and then read it again, get a dictionary, read a little further to understand one word.
Yeah.
And then once you get the meaning of that, so, sometimes, so where I see it now, like, when you're with humor and comedy, the more you do it, is just consistency.
Yeah.
That same routine, but you can still learn to expand it and grow more.
Does this go back like When you grow up speaking Spanish?
Yeah, because of my parents. My parents were Mexican.
And then you learn English going to school?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Is it because Spanish is the reverse of English, right? If you say something in Spanish, it's flipped, right? In English?
Not necessarily, no. Because I speak Castilian Spanish, which is correct Spanish.
Okay.
Whenever I came here to Texas, I didn't know what the hell they were saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
the Texas.
yeah, because I'll give you an example. Like, we had neighbors, dude, that these guys like were alarma. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, alarma, bro.
Yeah, you know, like I never heard those words
you in the West
before.
Side?
Yeah, the West Side.
The West Side. Okay,
Yeah. Alarma, alarma, you know, alarma, bro. I'm like. Dude, I don't have the cliff notes to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Damn, I heard that one in you. That's good.
What else are these guys were talking? Asina. They use this word, asina. Like,
that's not a real word?
No, dude.
No, it's a slang?
It's chopped up Spanish.
Oh, shit.
So let me explain something. Here in Texas, if your parents were Mexican, you're going to learn Spanish correctly.
Right.
If they were born here, kind of like, I'll give you an example. I have an older brother. So his twin boys are coconuts. They're Mexican, but they don't speak Spanish at all.
Oh, God, what are you speaking right now?
You know, So they struggle, you know?
Yeah.
And so if you don't, so that's why. So those words that you say, those are street slang words.
Yeah,
from the barrio, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's kind of like talking in letters. Like Mexicans talk in letters. Like if they could talk in the letter P. This is like Mexican.
Okay.
And this is just language that they make up that they understand.
Okay.
So here, when it's kind of like Spanglish, but it's all jacked up because that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Now I understand it, like, you know, but it took me a time to really, because my neighbors, like I said, they all spoke like that. They're Spanish, but even their English was jacked up too. Like,
what you got? They speak English and can't speak Spanish.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they were illiterate in 2 languages, right? That's true.
Oh man, that's
so crazy. Yeah. So in my case, my parents, my mom, my dad. You know, my dad learned English kind of like the way my wife does now.
Okay.
You know, he could defend himself. My mom couldn't. My mom never, you know, really went to school. She did it in Mexico, but I mean here in the States.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with my dad being very machismo.
Okay. Hardcore.
Yeah. To a point. I mean, he didn't hit my mom or anything, but he was just very, you know, that Mexican, you know, vaquero, or that Mexican culture, you know, of, hey, now my wife doesn't work, you know, she stays home type of thing.
Yo soy hombre.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, because
fucking work 16 hours if I have
my dad, you know, my dad supported, I have 2 other brothers.
Okay.
And then my mom, so he supported 4 people, you know.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my dad didn't let my mom really work. And I didn't want to be like that, and I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But my parents, you know, so obviously, man, my parents have been the best people in the world, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had above everything, we had a very still good childhood. Like, you know.
Yeah.
We experienced love, affection, all that good stuff. So
Spanglish.
Yeah. So, you know, they did the best. I got, you know, my parents, you know, my mom just passed away about a year ago.
Oh, man.
And she lived to be 92 years old, bro. Oh, 92.
Wow. 92.
And my dad passed away at 80.
92.
So he lived to be 80 years old.
Were they the same age?
What do you mean?
Like, were they or was your dad older than your mom?
No, my dad was older. By 6 years. Ironically, the same way with me and my wife. Like, I'm older than my wife 6 years.
Yeah, but your hip hurts, right?
So, before we got started on podcast, we spoke a little bit about structure. How do you incorporate structure into your comedy? Growing up, do you take that from a part of your childhood? Did you grow up with a lot of structure? And
No, not at all. Not at all. This is why I'm telling you. When I really understood that I wanted to do comedy and all that. And it just helped me with my level of comprehending and just stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you a little bit more background of me, so kind of you get a good idea. Is when I really got hold of working with Sam Cox. I don't know where he is now. I know the dude lived in Austin. Mm-hmm. I've taken maybe in 27 years 5 workshops.
Okay.
So with him was 2 years that I stayed with him.
That's your first one?
That was my first one, very first one.
2 years. And this was like every day or?
Once a week type of thing.
Once a week, okay.
For a while.
Okay.
For 52 weeks.
For
more than 52 weeks.
Yeah, for 104, 105 weeks, which is 2 years. Because I did that one, and then I did the last 3 or 4 within the last 2-3 years.
LOL?
The LOL, the Steve Trevino's.
Steve Trevino?
Yeah.
I did that one with you.
Yeah.
Last year.
Now, here's what I did, though. Here's what I did. So before I took anyone else's information, and I'll tell you the people who I really like, I've studied some stuff from them. I've taken, their lessons.
Yeah.
Their technique, right? Not because it's all about the technique. So when I did that, I first did this. I said, you know what? I sat down. It took me about a week, but I sat down and I wrote how I got to comedy 25 years. And so the way I structured it was in 3 areas. So comedy is 3 areas. It's written, verbal, and physical. Right?
Like act outs and shit, right?
And then, believe it or not, this is what I've incorporated now. There's 27 human emotions. Right? And I'll show you guys this chart real quick.
Okay.
So you can kind of get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Right? So, I teach it myself as well because one of the things, like I mentioned earlier, what I discovered when I was doing these workshops, that nobody had structure. So it's like saying, hey, we're all becoming brain surgeons, right? And we're going to start on chapter 30. I'm like, hell, we haven't read the first 29 chapters. How the hell were you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So watch. I'm going to show this to you guys and then look at it real quick.
So it's like a circle, like a like a wheel, right? When it has a bunch of.
It's a wheel, but it has all the emotions like anger, happy, and it goes more in detail.
Oh, it does. So you got the main ones in the center.
Yeah, and then it expands out to other ones. Aggression.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fear. You got
scared, anxious, surprise. Yeah.
Sad. Bored. Lonely. Depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty. Yeah.
And so we've all experienced these emotions.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So comedy is 100% all emotion. So here's how I define entertainment. Entertainment, if you take the first part of the letter, enter, I use it like a metaphor, right? Mm-hmm. So enter means within yourself. Okay? And then entertainment means within yourself to entertain an audience.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how I define entertainment. And why I say it's 100% emotion, because as comics, we are like, what's the job of an actor? To portray what?
A story.
A character.
Yeah. Character.
Right? Like if you look at the movie Selena, Edward James almost studied Abraham Quintanilla.
Yeah.
Lived him, studied him, his behavior, his mannerisms. So imagine going to a movie and no actor is showing emotion.
Just be like dry.
Yeah.
Boring movie.
Yeah. So why, and this is a tip that I give to a lot of comics. Bro, when was the last time you saw someone perform and not speak? And just speak, but they don't perform. We all speak, but are you performing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I see that a lot.
Oh, wow.
I see that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I
So
see
do
it
I.
a lot in the open mics. Yeah.
And I'm not perfect either, but I'm saying this is why you see me like with that song coming out because
You get everybody in the mood.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, it's where entertainment
Yeah.
comes from.
Yeah.
So again, so if you were gonna go see, let me put it this way: if you go to see a scary movie, what emotion am I provoking?
Scared.
Fear, right? Or an action movie, what emotion is being provoked?
Surprise.
Surprise, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to a comedy show, a live performance, does it mean just speaking?
No.
Hell no.
No. It means to entertain. It means to bring these words, these emotions to life. So next time when you really are upset, now here's one other thing that I've added because of the years is volume. Okay. So think of a radio, right?
Yeah.
If you have it too loud, it just bothers you. If you have it too low, you can't hear it.
Right.
Same way with the emotion. If I'm going to be mad, hey, so I need to regulate that emotion to an audience to where I can sell that emotion. But if I go too far extreme, they're going to think I'm going to go kill myself because I'm going too overboard. I've seen that happen with comics.
Like they yell too much in the mic.
Or they take, let's say they had a bad day and they transcend that into the audience, but they're still pissed. Like if they're at the work or at the job.
And then it becomes like whiny.
It becomes more like, man, this dude needs a hug.
Right.
Right.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't become entertaining anymore. It just becomes you venting. That's what it's called.
And then okay. And then it gets annoyed, right? You get
Well,
annoyed.
I mean, shake it. You got to shake out of it because, now you're venting, which is fine. But this is where I threw volume into that emotion. So if you can control these emotions, happy, sad, to where it's sellable, like don't do it too low because they're not gonna buy it, and don't say it too high or overdo it. So that's where the volume. That's where you fine tune it, right?
Yeah.
That's where you start to fine tune that emotion.
Okay.
So next time, I'll give you several examples.
So you just taking the audience for the ride.
Exactly.
Right? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly. So I'll give you an example. Like whenever I talk about my mom, I get into her character, her cadence, her voice. It's like, pues ven pa' acá. Right? It's funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just even the simple movement of moving.
The hands and
do this. Do it like watch. Let's say in my set I'm gonna open a water and try it yourself.
Yeah. Sure.
How would you do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get a better laugh from that than just saying, I'm opening the water. So you play with it more. Like if you have to physically do it, then do it.
Like now I gotta open the water.
Yeah, and then do it on stage, man.
Yeah. I asked my wife to open the water for me.
Exactly.
But now I gotta open it, even though I have arthritis in my hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I got
It's like,
wow,
no.
dude. Wow, bro.
Like
okay.
she told me, why don't you open the hand? I only got 2 fingers,
You got like a nub. You got
like a little nub. What the hell am I, a wrench?
It's my strong hand.
It's my strong hand.
Bitch, I don't have a hand. What's wrong with you? I lost my hand.
You only got 2 fingers.
But see how the dynamic changes?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Dude.
So you take that, like.
Why the hell are you not teaching the what?
Oh, I teach it.
Wow,
This is what I
that's
teach.
good
This is what I teach my clients. I get paid for what I work.
I can see why you get paid.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing right now.
No, but you know what? I'm working on marketing all this.
Okay.
Because, again, it took me a long time, but at the same time,
Right.
I'll give you an example. Let me give you some other background examples of where I'm at and what I've done. So I have 27 years in comedy.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. I have 20 years in business.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I've had different businesses, right? Like I had a vending business. I've done sales. I've done all these different things.
Okay.
I even had a trucking business.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Just like the semi truck right there.
For gasoline too, or no?
No, I actually did like 3 years in the oil field.
Oh, wow.
So, and believe it or not, I've been involved like 20 years in church, like ministry, and everything that I've done, like it's always been leadership type of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'll give you an example. So, in 27 years of doing comedy, I've done maybe like 13,000 stages.
Shit.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The other day you were like, oh, no, I didn't do that many shows.
Oh, no. I try to. I mean, you know, this is
But
just
like,
me.
you're talking about preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. 27 years of comedy.
Comedy. That's just comedy.
many
This is
shows?
comedy. Yeah. That's just stand up. And then 20 years in business, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's again. I learned when you really learn and you apply your mistakes, you won't do them again.
Okay.
Because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
So what I've taken from everything is, okay, whatever I've gotten into, I always looked at, like even when I bought my semi truck, I worked a few years with other people, but I saw their mistakes.
Okay.
Right? And I said, all right, well, if I'm going to buy a truck, I need to buy something good because, man, you know, that's something that you're on the road all the time. You know, I reflect a little bit of, and I'll give you an example. Like, I think stand-up comics are a lot like truck drivers because they have to be on the road to make money. Your truck needs to be on the road to make money.
Damn it.
Right?
Yeah.
But a lot of comics have been, and I'll give you an example too, only because I know Coleto. He's more of, he wants to work local. So there's a lot of people that want to work, tired of being on the road, but they still want to make money. So they work local and make money. Mm-hmm. They'll travel, but not in the same capacity.
Right.
Like one city to another.
Yeah, like Fluffy. Like Fluffy he
all over the
sacrificed his life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So that's why he's, you know, you put what you put into it.
You're right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So he sacrificed a lot. and that's why I reflect a lot when it comes to comedians and truckers. I mean, we're the same way, dude. You know, so when I came back to comedy, I said, I'll give you an example. In everything that I've done, the last business, but I've used humor in everything. In school, in relationships. So the way I teach it is you're going to learn how to use humor personally and professionally. You know, I'll give you an example. If you're a single guy and you want to improve your social skills,
yeah,
humor. Women love funny guys.
Yeah,
right.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah. So those things. So, and I'm going to tell you some dollar amounts that I've made because of this skill. So comedy is a skill set.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
And believe it or not, and I've shared this with just a few people. I don't, just share it all the time. But when I had my trucking business, that's probably the most I've done. I've done $1.5 million in 5 years. And every other business that I've had, I've taken it to six figures, which is over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
But because of the skill, when you perfect something, you use it in every area of your life. And that's how I teach comedy. Because sales, if you're in sales, they always say this, that people will buy from people whom they know, like, and trust.
Right.
Kind of like similar to them, right?
And so when you can click with them. So the reason why a lot of people, I'll give you an example too, like Jehovah's Witness. If they were to knock your door right now, you're not going to answer the door.
I don't know.
So let me ask you this. When was the last time you answered a spam call?
I didn't answer it.
Fucking today, they got me today.
They got you today?
They got me today, but it was a 210 number. But usually I don't answer it if it's not a name. But rarely ever.
Rarely ever. Because you already know it's a spam call, and it says it on your phone, spam call.
Yeah.
Nobody answers it. So what I've learned, guys, in years, man, is just there's patterns and there's techniques in anything. And I'll give you an example. I used to do door to door, right? And this is what I would do. I would get a little chart and I would put the word P, S, which is P for presentations, S for sales, and D for door knocking. So we used to go knocking on Saturday or all the time, not just Saturdays.
Okay.
And I'll give you an example. And this is really you're gonna start to see what I'm talking about. Okay. So P was for presentations. Let's say I did 20 presentations in one day. And then I sold 5. And then over here on doors, I hit 35 doors. You know where I'm going with this, right? You kind of see where I'm going with this, right? So what do I need to work on to get better? If I did 20 presentations, only sold 5, and I hit 40 doors, so I need to work on, and I'll give you another example. Let's say the next day I did 40 presentations, sold 2, and hit 50 doors. What do I need to work on to get better? My sales, so my close.
Yeah.
So if you look at yourself as a comic, why I put comedy in 3 categories, which is written, verbal, and then physical. So the physical part has to be a performance part. You're writing, right? And then verbal, obviously, is how you
say things.
Mm-hmm. You know, skill, technique. So let's put all that back into the same principle. It's technique, performance, and then your writing. Those are the 3 areas that make up comedy. And you master the 3, bro, the byproduct is going to be you being better.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, another example. You go to college for 4 years. So what are you doing? You're getting the information. Now, you take a job. Now you're gaining experience based on the information. Right?
Yeah.
With us, it's very different because the more you do open mics, the better you get. So that's why I've seen comics, like, you know, when they first started. When I came back, I haven't met, like, you know, Ryan Herrera, you know, I've met all these guys, like Bill Williams and all these guys. But I've seen them grow in 2 years, 3 years. Why now? Because there's so much information, first of all. When I started, we didn't even have internet.
That's true.
Like I come from like dinosaur time, you know.
So you kind of just wondered how the hell did that do so damn funny, right? I mean,
yeah, because there's so much more information. And I was talking that with Mike Danley, the one that runs the heckle room.
Yeah.
And you know, because I've learned from a lot of people. I don't care if you've done comedy 3 months, 6 months. But damn, everybody now is like chia pets, you know. Their humor, they're growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a plethora of information.
Yes.
So when I coach people, I'm going to save you 5 to 7 years of mistakes.
Yeah. And yeah, because then when you go to open mic and you're like, fuck, how come that joke worked yesterday at this open mic, but how come it didn't work
I can tell you why.
today? The setup?
No.
How's that?
Well, yeah, part of it is all that too. But it's how you also say it. If you don't get into the emotion, if you don't get into the character, back to what I'm talking about. And if you don't get in it in the same way, that's why it's not in pop. You know, we haven't talked about writing or anything like that. But also there's premises, you know, I'll tell you who I've learned from is a couple guys. One of them is, they call him the joke doctor. Joe Corley.
Yeah. Pelon.
Yeah. But what I've learned from him was just techniques. Like he does that listing technique, you know.
Yeah.
All those things.
Okay.
And then another one is Greg Dean.
Greg Dean.
He's been doing it 40 years. And the joke doctor's been doing it 30 years. So I study the crap too.
Okay.
I'll spend, you know, months all in, whatever. I do what it takes. Like, that's my mentality with anything.
Right.
And that's what it's been with business. It's been in anything that I've done. I can tell you that, and I hope I don't die tomorrow. But I can honestly tell you that everything that I've set my mind to do, I've done. And I've achieved it and accomplished it. Now I'm just going into the next level. Right? So I created a thing. It's called Comedy Funnel, and it's based on those premises of physical, verbal, and written.
So for the listeners, how do you write a joke? What's the 3 steps that needs to be done?
So when you're gonna write a joke, okay. So first of all, you have to be comfortable in what you want to share. Right. So if you're talking about sex or personal, so now let me do this. So I'll give you some of the pillars of comedy. Personal humor, and I'll define it. Right. Personal humor is all your crap that you've gone through, what you're opening up to share, trauma.
For sure, that's the funniest
all
one.
Your faults, all your fears, falls under personal humor.
Yeah.
So all that, how open you want to be, and one of the biggest things is the more vulnerable you are on stage talking about something, the funnier it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's personal humor. Observational humor is everything and anything that you see. So let's say I'm at a grocery store. After I share this with you guys, your mind's going to change. Like, it's going to change because I'm opening you up to things that you've seen.
I feel it right now, man.
No,
One of the brain cells.
No, you've seen. But watch. It's going to open your mind up to very specific now. It's like when you buy that car that you've always wanted, and then all of a sudden now you're noticing all these other cars that, hey, everybody has the same car that I just bought.
Yeah.
It's like that type of experience, if you will. So what I want you to do next time, I don't care where you go, whether you go into the grocery store, pay attention to how they talk to you, how people interact with you, be it black, white, Latino, it doesn't matter. And I'll give you an example. I don't know if y'all ever been to an all-minority run Burger King, either run by Latinos or blacks.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly Latinos.
But I went to one run by all black people. And I have nothing against black people. It's just, this is what really happens. And this is how I write it, right? And this is how it came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I go to order my food, right? And the girl's looking at me, but I ordered this. I said, hey, can I get a small Coke and some small fries? And the black girl's just staring at me and looking at me, right? Because black folks too don't have filter, right? So she's just looking at me. She goes, baby, are you sure that's all you want? And I said, Shaquita. I said, Shaquita. Miss Shaquita. I said, look, I don't eat the same way that I used to. And she's like, smacking her gums and doing this number with her head, She goes, baby, I'm finding that hard to believe. That really happened. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I believe you.
Yeah. So that's observation, and that's the way I say the same joke.
Okay. Yeah.
I share that experience from a personal standpoint.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing it through observation.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And I play her parts. I play her out.
Yeah.
And so, baby.
You're matching the energy, everything.
Yeah, I'm imitating them, and do that with everything.
Okay, yeah.
Be it a cop, be it your mom, be it your tío, whoever.
I think that's what some people lack, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's called performing.
Yeah.
This is where the performance part.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you want to go to hilarious? It's material plus performance is what takes you to hilarious. I like this. I like Joe Coy. You know who Joe Coy is?
Yeah.
That dude, he is. What cracks me up so much about him is that he performs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just look how he is.
Yeah, because you could not know the Filipino race, and just by listening to him, you know all about Filipinos.
Yeah. And especially when he's imitating his mom.
Yeah.
And
Joseph.
And it's true because when you do meet them, they do talk like that, bro. So you're just like, holy shit, he was right. So, yeah.
But that's the thing, man. So, okay, going back to your question, how do I write? is just like that. So I use the pillars, right? So part of my thing is personal information, observation. Then I get into what they call monologue humor. Monologue humor is kind of like the Tonight Show type of humor, where you can go on the internet, and I'll give you some examples too. Like, I read this online the other day, and it's about this lady who gave birth to a baby, but she made it to the hospital, but gave birth to the baby outside of the hospital. Like, she just got to the ER, and the baby came out, and the baby was fine. But this is the joke I wrote. I said, man, so, I was reading this on about this lady who gave birth at the hospital, made it to the hospital, but had the baby outside the hospital by the ER, and the baby popped out. And I said, the baby was fine, but two things happened, The baby made the Guinness Book a world record for the youngest bungee jumper. Right?
Yeah. If anybody quarters.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whatever happens. Oh, there's something else too that, whatever's topical, like Tiger Woods is something that I wrote a while back. And I said, Tiger Woods was in the news. But man, one of the biggest things and I'll say this, Tiger Woods, he's a pro golfer, right?
Yeah.
So the dude, when he went to court, man, that guy paid millions of dollars for his divorce.
Fuck.
And come to find out too, man, when they were at court, 18 hoes showed up, right? Asking for money. And I said, this is what happens when you put your putter in the wrong hole.
Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
Right? So I'm tying,
Yeah.
Now, and then I can do it all on all that based on videos. Hey, this other video that I saw, it was a couple.
Yeah.
And the husband, the wife asked the husband, hey, honey, the husband asked the wife, says, hey, honey, have you ever tried 5 guys? Right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the woman's like, at the same time?
Yeah.
That's what the video said.
Yeah.
I added this extra tag to that joke. It's like, he goes, oh, at the same time? And I'm like, man, that's a lot of red meat to swallow, you know what I mean? So I added, sometimes a joke, all you need is just to add something, a little tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you write, there's 3 areas, right? So you write your topic,
Okay.
and everything you want to discuss about it.
So you brought us some book. Do you have something?
Yeah.
in there?
Oh yeah. I got, dude. I got everything in here, man. From the way I put stuff down and all that. Right?
I see you put it on your Instagram when you're working sometimes.
Yeah.
You do Uber and Lyft, right? Sometimes
I do Uber
So-
and comedy. I do those 2 things.
So when he's like waiting for a good ride to come in,
Yeah.
I seen you that where you're writing and then I hear
Yeah.
it in the background go ding like right?
Yeah.
because I know the song.
Yeah, you hear all that.
So
You got to put on my eyes,
So what's one did you? Well, don't tell us what you wrote, but just show us
the process?
Yeah. I was just gonna like, what's
because Joey doesn't know anything about comedy,
Okay.
like how to write.
So
a
let me
joke.
ask you
I'm
this.
a fan of comedy.
He's a fan.
Always
Yeah.
have been. But
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in just the 2 things that I've explained to you, what did you get out of it?
A lot because what you were explaining is what I see some of my favorite comedians do. With the emotion and taking the audience for a ride. I'm watching from my TV or from my little phone screen, right?
Yeah.
But I'll come across as a comedian and just swipe. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
they're not captivating me with how they're performing and so all that
like
stuff.
too dry, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay. So, that's the whole thing. Like, so if you're going to write, first of all, you're going to put everything that you want to talk about. How you feel about it.
Okay.
Your emotion about it.
Okay.
Don't make it funny. Like, put all the facts about it. I'll give you an example. Like, hey, even with your wife, I woke up, she was moody, went to bed, used the restroom. It's like, get all the details,
Okay.
right? So you list that with all your topics. So if it's about water, okay. If it's about weight, what about it? What is it that you want to share to the world? Your viewpoint on it, right? So you write all that information there. That's one side. Then on the other side, let's share. I'm going to share with you guys a couple techniques.
Okay.
That I use all the time. So one of them is observation. The next one I use all the time is called three-way setup. Three-way setup is basically you take two facts, and the last one is the exaggeration.
Here, help me with this one then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a joke, right? But it's not really a joke. It's something that really happened.
Yeah.
So I was already finished with my day, worked 10 hours, hungry. Just wants to eat something. I saw a drive-through. I pulled in. Fucking line was long.
Okay.
Waited about 15, 20 minutes. By the time I got to the thing, it was my turn. I asked the lady, ma'am, I'll order a chicken burger. She's like, sir, we don't sell those here. I was like, y'all don't have no chicken burgers? She's like, no, sir. I was like, oh, can I get a double meat burger? And she was like, sir, are you okay, sir? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Why? Well, sir, because you're at the HEB pharmacy drive-through. So that really happened, and the whole fucking pharmacy was laughing at me because I was just tired, man, and I was hungry, and my wife was like, go do this. But I feel like I need to add some more stuff into it because I need the HEB pharmacy to punch. It's the punchline, right?
Yeah.
So like, sir, you're in a HEB pharmacy. Drive-through, right? So it was embarrassing, dude. But it was just like, okay. So I just need help. Like, okay, what more details I could put into something like that?
Yeah. So like you could tell them, man, had a long day, right? How many hours or whatever?
Like 10 hours.
Long day, 10 hours, dude.
Hot outside.
AC's
giving out.
Yeah.
In the truck.
Dude, and I'm like ordering food. No, say it again. Do the setup again.
I went to go pick up my wife's prescription, but I just said I went through the drive-through.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
So
now okay, stop there for a second.
Okay.
So the surprise is that it's called a surprise.
Okay.
So in comedy, it's surprise. It's like this example. Like I said, I'll give you this one. I said, have you ever sat on the toilet for so long that your legs start falling asleep?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's the setup part, right? Yeah. Now look at the surprise. I'm good.
Okay.
So the surprise said, yeah. So have you ever sat on the toilet so long and your legs fall asleep? Dude, I was at the Home Depot, right, in aisle 3 in the toilet section.
That's funny. Yeah. Ready.
Yeah. And I tell this kid, hey, I said, hey, Lassie, go get some help because I'm stuck in this toilet. She goes, sir, my name is Leslie. So that's the surprise. So the prize is that's the surprise, sir. The punchline is the lady telling you, sir, you're at the HEB pharmacy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to leave that as the last part. That's
the HEB
punch.
pharmacy.
Yeah, like that's the punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you're describing your day.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this for my wife. Dude, man, I'm at the long ass line, you're building it up.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the surprise.
Now they're thinking, oh, he's either Whataburger or fucking Burger King or some shit, right? Yeah, see, that's what I'm having problems with. Because I just started on Wednesday. It happened Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, that'd be fucking funny. Because it was funny, but it was kind of sad because they were
now, where else? Now, let's do this too. Where else do they have drive-thrus?
Where else?
Yeah. What other places?
Banks,
yeah.
Right? Where else do they have drive-thrus?
Of course, fast food banks,
fast food banks,
coffee shops. What else? Beer? No, not beer. No, right?
Nah, it's more like it's like a Jiffy Lube or something like that.
Yeah. So now you could throw that to other parts.
Mm-hmm.
How?
So like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? So you could do the same thing. Like, man, Have you ever been, or you get something start that way too, man? You ever been in those long lines that it's real long and you're hungry? You know you're hungry, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and then you're sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Because you're tired, and you're there to pick up prescription medicine, a burger. You're like, sir, you're at a drive-through bank.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Or you're at a state inspection.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we do expectations here.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking good one.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's the surprise that it's like this other bit I write too. It's like I said, man, if you ever go shopping with your wife, right? So man, we went shopping, dude. I got tired. I fell asleep, man. We did a power nap, right?
Yeah.
And sure enough, bro, like 20 minutes into the power nap, dude, I get woken up by the manager at Rooms to Go. And like, sir, you can't sleep on the bed for 20 minutes. It's like,
Oh, I've heard that one. Yeah. You told me. I heard it when you said
yeah.
That one gets a good laugh.
Yeah,
Right? That one gets a good laugh.
Because I have 2 or 3 different variations of a joke too.
Yeah. Okay.
And Al helped me with that a little bit, like Big Al. So
Yeah.
I like working with him a lot. But I used to say it this way. I say, man, I was trying to relax, dude. It's the 4th of July. You see how I'm building it, right? I'm saying, man, guys, have y'all ever had that day where you're just trying to relax, right? I'm kicking back on the sofa, trying to watch TV. I'm building it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a beer. And then all of a sudden, guess who comes around the corner? See how I'm picturing it and putting it in their head, right?
Right.
So I was like, man, guys, have y'all ever tried just relaxing a day, right? You're kicking back on the couch, you're trying to watch TV, popping a beer. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, guess who comes around the corner? Right? The manager from IKEA. What are you doing, sir? I'm relaxing. Yeah. And go, sir, you need to leave, right? Yeah. I go, well, guess who's losing their commission? I go, because they don't tell me anything at cons.
I remember that one too. Yeah, I remember that one too.
So you build it up.
Yeah.
Like with that, you just build it up. Man, I'm tired, dude. Just had 10 hours of, that. Or I'm sleep deprived. My wife asked me to go run for an errand. And I'm trying to get something to eat. And then boom. So your setup is that. That's part of the setup, right?
I feel like the punchline's a little weak. I feel it feels.
That's what I'm saying.
Needs a little work.
Yeah.
There.
So that's why I would do it that way. Like list the things that's happening.
Okay.
And then the surprise is the lady. Sir, next time she could have said, next time, sir, you come to the HEB drive-through.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Okay. That's.
Yeah.
There it is. That's it right there. Yeah, because. It's the way you say it, yeah.
It's how you say it.
Okay, all right.
So you can say, I can add this. Watch, I say, sir, next time you come to the HEB drive-thru, we require that you wear a shirt.
Yeah.
That's good.
Remember, so here's like another 3 or 4 parts of a joke.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You are also part of the joke, obviously.
Yeah.
It's called self-deprecation.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Because part of it is, too, like, there's a bit that I say, where just like the Rooms to Go and the Home Depot bit, they're seeing you part of the joke.
Okay.
So here's where you can. One thing I learned this from Greg Dean is add a negative comment to everything.
A negative comment.
A negative comment.
What do you mean,
like a negative? Like your wife told me, like, dude, or I could add this. Like I'll add this to your bit at the HEB, right? Like, hey, I'm already tired. I don't know, guys, have y'all ever had that day where you're tired, man? I've had maybe 2-3 hours just to sleep. My wife wants me to get her prescriptions. I'm hungry. And the lady, here's a surprise. And the lady at the HEB drive-thru says, sir, next time you come through here, we're not Whataburger. You need to wear clothes. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how you say, you keep going negative and negative, right?
Yeah. So
you keep going negative. Say something else that's negative. That's what makes it funnier.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So if you add it, hey, sir, plus, sir, next time, we give you the prescription, we're not Whataburger, but please wear clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going more negative. So that makes it funnier because it adds the visualization of you being naked. It's just like the bit that I do where I say, I try to get on that show, Naked and Afraid. I said, man, I took my clothes off. I got scared. Right? And this other bit that I use all the time, I said, and this is because I've studied and looked up information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Knowledge is power, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll say this. I said, I found this out. If you laugh for 10 minutes straight, you burn 40 calories. This is true, right? I said, man, I got naked in front of my wife. She's in the best shape of her life. Here's where I added this to it. I said, and now like 30 of her friends called the house and said if I did home visits.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are struggling with baby fat. Some are going to their 40-year high school reunion.
Yeah.
The funeral called, too, if I could stop by, because, the guy that died needs to lose 30 pounds and we can't get him in a suit. I'm building it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
But it's going negative and more negative and more negative. That's using that technique,
Yeah, that's fucking totally different. Yeah.
It changes. It
changes a lot. Yeah.
And that's technique.
Yeah.
So when you learn the techniques, bro, your comedy is gonna
fucking
blow up more because you'll know where to go. And always so like roast battles, go with the flow.
Yeah.
Don't defend yourself, but go with the flow. Mm-hmm. Okay? So they're telling you're gay, and say, yeah, I'm gayer than gay, or I'm whatever. Just go negative with it.
Yeah.
Like what I try to do at the heckle room, I make fun of myself.
Yourself.
Yeah.
And that makes you more likable. Makes you more engaging.
They know that you could.
Yeah, like watch. The joke that I opened up with the last time, I said, man, I went to go get my hair cut. And the girl goes, you want the Ellen DeGeneres look or the Rosie O'Donnell look? Right? I helped her with that.
And then you said and
then I said the Rosie O'Donnell look, right?
Yeah.
And then my wife, she has no filter when she talks to me. She's like, you look like a lesbian, right? So I add more to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I go
over-exaggerate.
Okay. Yeah, over-exaggerate it, but you're adding more negative to it.
Yeah.
So remember, back to your bits. It's like the surprise is the punch.
Yeah.
So list all the complaints, and then boom, the surprise is the lady, a guy, whoever. Hey, you're at the wrong spot. That's the surprise. It's called the ambiguity. Ambiguity means a word or a phrase with two similar meanings.
Oh, so I could be like at the HEB doctor still, and then be like, man, I'm still like, what time is my burger gonna be ready? Like, sir, you're at a HEB pharmacy,
exactly, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, fuck. You see what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
I need so much help, bro. No, but you don't really get that one-on-one.
No, I'm telling you, this is where, look, you gotta pay. I've learned this again from everything that I've done in my life. Mm-hmm. But when people throw you good nuggets, meaning good knowledge, apply it. Like, even if you learn 2 or 3 things, master it.
Yeah.
Do it for a month, 2 months, until you nail it. This is why comedy is a process.
Right.
So I've noticed too, though, when you write, you're writing, right? Mm-hmm. And you write out your bit, and then like something else.
Exactly.
Like, now your mind is free from what you just wrote.
Yeah.
And you're not attached to the joke no more. And now you have your fucking tag, right? Another tag to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can fucking do this.
So that's why, too, and this is what I learned from Steve Trevino's class, where actually Brian. So he's like, hey, write out every word.
He's a writer for
He's a head
Mad TV.
writer, yeah, for Mad TV.
Oh, okay.
And dude, yeah, it takes you to other parts that you don't think about.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to write it down, you know, per word, leave spaces, do all that. So even callbacking something you said earlier,
Yeah.
is always funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you build the laughter.
I use some of that one when y'all went to go see me. I use.
So the 3-way setup is the same way. You know, you can use that setups into one-liners, into stories. That's where you use all those techniques and you write. And that's where you can throw, you know, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. So you talk about like my uncle. I talk a lot about my uncle. Is, you know, hey, he just got remarried at 87 years old. And I told my deal, man, you were free. What happened? You know? I go, you know, he's like, mijo, I was watching the Shawshank Redemption. And when you're institutionalized, you know, no problem. I said, but you know, he met this girl on this dating app, right?
Yeah.
It's called, and you probably have heard of it, it's called goldencorral.com. Have you heard of it? He had a coupon to eat free.
You have a lot of those, man. Those jokes that, like, they're so smooth. Like, I think you make it to where, what is it, every 10 or 8 seconds laugh? Or
Yeah, well, they say, you know, within every 7 to 10 seconds.
It's because, okay, so look,
Is where
I know, Joey, hold on.
comics
Because
make people laugh.
yeah, so because yours is smoother, like it's smooth, but it doesn't sound like joke to joke after joke. It sounds just like a flow, right?
A story.
And then I don't mean to put Bill Williams out there, but his joke is like a joke, and then it's totally different other joke, like a stand-up.
Yeah.
Right?
It build more one-liner.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, he's more of a one-liner comic.
Like a Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
You see, because I've never seen a comic like that before. I only saw like George Lopez and Steve Trevino and Fluffy, right? Because they were storytellers. So when I saw Bill do that shit, I was like, what the fuck? Like I was
Yeah,
and I was seeing
Bill's
it live.
more. Yeah, Bill's more one-liner.
Yeah. So okay.
So let me tell you the styles of humor, because you have storytelling, and then you have one-liners, and really that's it.
So yours is like storytelling, though, right?
I'm more storytelling.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm more storytelling than one-liners because I talk about a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you can convert it into one-liners. Like I do one bits too. Like I said, you know. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, man. I'm bilingual. That's where the bit came earlier, right? I said I'm bilingual. That means I'm illiterate in 2 languages, right? I said I'm bisexual, right? That means I have sex twice a day by myself. I'm pansexual. Well, I had to stop being pansexual. Right? Because you know how difficult it is to have sex with Tupperware? It's hard. It's hard to get there.
You keep it relatable, too. Like, pan, Tupperware.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's called misdirection.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm taking you a certain direction, and then, boom, twist it.
Yeah.
It's just funny now because I seen him do it. And now that he's explaining it, and then he's still, even though I know the structure that he's telling me, it's still fucking funny. Like, it's still funny. I get it. Like, you know, so when you put the heart.
So that's misdirection and a twist. That's another technique, bro.
Yeah. Those
So
are like
I showed
advanced,
you,
right?
Huh?
Those are like advanced jokes. The steps. You don't think so?
No, dude. The whole point is this. It's like, watch. Google anything. I don't care what you want to Google, right? And then just try it. Because all it is, you got to make the first part of it a fact or a statement, and then the next is a twist.
There was one I saw that it said there was a plane that disappeared for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that plane had a bunch of men, and they finally came back 25 years later. What can you do with it? Yeah.
Okay. Is that how it goes?
Yo, so it was just as a story that
Yeah.
a plane would disappear like in what's 25 years from now?
Oh, 25 years?
1996.
Uh-huh.
Just appeared back in 2026.
But who was on it, or
Bunch
you
of
know, men? What kind of men?
I don't know.
See, what's important is the detail.
The detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's too general.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
when I talk
wanna-
about you got to be very like. I'll give you more examples like for twists and stuff like that. And watch. Let me go to my because I write a lot, dude, and I have a TikTok account, and I write jokes. When this. But look, you can see.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but I've converted them into one-liners. It's a statement plus the twist, right? So these are all like probably like 120 jokes that I wrote,
Shit.
and probably a good 90% of them have gotten between 300 and 2,300 views. And I'm gonna read a lot of them to you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
This way you can see the technique
Okay.
behind it, and it's gonna help you understand it, right? And I'll read the ones that actually gotten. I wrote this. I'm just gonna read it because this is the one that's gotten about 500 views right now. This is my latest one, and it's about Carlos Mencia.
Oh shit.
Ned.
Tax invasion.
Exactly. Right.
Ned. Ned.
Ned.
All right.
That's his name, right?
Who, Ned?
Don't expect
That's his real name, Ned.
Can't get him.
Yeah. His real name is.
Oh, Carlos Mencia?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
shit, I
not-
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's different. Okay. So watch. So here's a statement. Like it says, I'm originally from Chicago and I moved to Texas. And I told my wife, I said, everything's bigger in Texas. That's the statement. Right? And she said, yeah, except where it matters. Where am I referring it to, right? Where am I referencing it to?
Yeah.
The dick joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my mom used to breastfeed me and my brothers all at the same time. Right? My brother would take the right breast. My other brother would take the left breast. I'd take the middle. But I was always on my knees. Right? So I'm saying a statement. So I was walking the dog the other day at the park. And they had a green. I said I was walking the dog the other day at the park, and they had a green bag. No, I was walking the dog the other day at the park, and I had a green bag to pick up the poop. That's the statement, right? And then I told my brother, "Bro, are you finished?" That's the twist, right?
Yeah.
I already tell you that one. Okay, so man, I'm celebrating 28 years of marriage with my wife, and we went out to go eat, right? And I took her to this nice restaurant, and the waiter came to bring me my bill, and I looked at the bill and said, "Damn, am I paying Carlos Mencia's taxes?" So what am I doing? I'm giving you the statement. I'm stating a fact or whatever, and then the twist is the misdirection.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, okay. Man, I'm getting older, right? And it's tough, man, because I got to force myself to exercise, to eat right, and to have sex. That's the last twist. Because that's the three.
You gotta force yourself.
Yeah. So that's the setup of three. Is I got to force myself to exercise, to eat right, and to masturbate. That would be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the setup of three.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I seen a
Right.
lot of those.
Yeah. So yeah, and you could do that in the story. The setup of three. Same way.
Oh, just all
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Same way. Yeah, I was at the guys.
How can you fuck?
Guys, like, hey, I was at the. If you've ever been, man, you've had a tough day, right? You've only had like 2-3 hours of sleep, but exaggerate those key points, right? And then pause. Pausing is really important in comedy. It's called timing.
Right.
Right. So like before I got married, man, I used to struggle dating, right? And now that I'm married, I still struggle dating. I'm just talking within the conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm making it so natural that it's coming out that way, right? Okay.
Hey, you know this, right? He loves you like to teach, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, bro, I've been doing this a long time, man.
How long you been teaching then?
So, check this out. For part of my 27 years, 8 years, I taught those defensive driving classes.
With Bobby?
No,
Bobby does that too.
Yeah, he does that too. But I did it with Louis, and the ones that were doing it back then was Coleto.
Okay.
Richard Trevino.
Who's Richard?
He's another comedian.
Okay.
Because they use nothing but comedians.
Okay.
And dude, I taught every day.
Oh, I heard that. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
That comedians they would go teach defensive driving.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
Was it him that said that?
Yeah, Bobby was here.
Okay.
Yeah, he talked to it.
And
So
on
I've
the
done
south
that.
side, at Bud Jones.
Yes,
Bud Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I learned those structures.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what all this
Fucking weird.
experience comes from. Yeah.
Dude, right? From learning just comedy, you can just learn other shit too.
Let me tell you, bro, this is why I put a lot of years in what I've done.
And it shows.
Yeah.
And
Thank
it
you.
shows.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
like now, because everything that he's saying, and I'm at the open mic, sometimes I'm just like, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to fucking go, dog. Like, but because there's no structure in the jokes,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
It's just like, you just go up there and you fucking vent, right?
So
And
yeah.
But you're there to laugh. You're not there to hear nobody's problems.
True. But I mean, look, it's technique.
Yeah, the technique's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you master the technique, bro, it's like.
You can make anything
So I study techniques and I study where these guys take their material, right?
Yeah.
It's like I went bungee jumping for the first time, man. I was scared. But they finally had to push me off the bed. So, and then again, it just.
So how does somebody get in touch with you?
With me is, I'll give
To
you
do
my
your-
info. Through my socials is Porfirio Rentería 583. So that's linked to my Facebook and my Instagram.
Okay.
And then my email is coaching. Hold on. Let me.
You want to put it in the podcast?
Yeah.
Or how do we do it on here? Or you want to do yours?
It's
Then just send it to the podcast.
comedycoachingdude.com. That's my
Coaching
email.
dude.
Yeah. comedycoachingdude.com is my email.
I like that circle that you sent. What do you call it? Little wheel of...
Oh, yeah.
Wheel of
It's the
Fortune?
27 emotions. So now watch. I'm going to correlate everything that we talked about, bringing it all to a circle. Right? So it's 3 areas of comedy. It's written, verbal, and physical. There's 27 human emotions. Then some of the pillars and structures is personal humor, observational humor, right? Everything about the topic that you want to share. State all the facts on one side. So if you're talking about whatever, like here's another bit that I wrote. I said, my wife, I don't have permission anymore to dress myself because my wife doesn't like it when I dress myself because most of the time I don't match. She's like, hey, where are you going? I'm going out. She goes, you're going out like that? I said, yeah. She goes, well, by the way, those shoes don't match that bra. I'm like, does the bra match the thong? Right? So I'm back and forth with it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. I mean, there's so much that I've absorbed throughout the years and learned that's why you see what you see now because it's just my heart grinding.
Right.
What I put it. Now, the cool thing is I'm going to be featuring Ford Russell Peters.
What?
Yeah, dude. I was with him in...
Okay, before we get to Russell Peters.
Yeah.
How many people... Because I seen you with Steve Trevino. Cleto Rodriguez, of course. He's a local from
that's my
San Antonio. Is there anybody else that I missed around there You, of course, Panda. You got Panda.
Panda.
What was the other guy's name? The one that was at upstage, the headliner.
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah, but that he I just
younger,
met
right?
him. Yeah, I just met him.
Okay.
The dude that I know is like Panda.
Okay. And then anybody else you got that you have performed with? I see.
Oh, that I performed with? Man,
Yeah.
a ton of people, dude. Rick Gutierrez, Matt Golightly.
When did you work with Rick Gutierrez? Because he was here.
Yeah. No, I actually did comedy before those guys. Before Cleto,
really?
before Rick, before all them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you saw them. You saw them coming up?
Well, I saw them coming up because I met them coming up. Mm-hmm. I met Cleto in '95, and I've been friends with him since '95. And I actually produced a lot of shows back in the day too. And I would hire Cleto, Rick, Edmund, Louis Montalvo, who passed away recently, about less than a year ago now. All these guys. I'm telling you, man, I'm one of the OGs in comedy.
But it's weird, man, because you don't look old.
Thank you.
He doesn't look old, right? Like
I look older than him. I'm 42.
42. I'm going to be 58 next month.
It's probably because your name.
I'll tell you what it is. It's that Mexican lard, dude.
It's in the tortilla.
No, you know what it is, man? I think it's, and this is so true because I think humor is a big part of life because it's what I've done. Like, this has been my life work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know? Ever since I was 19 years old.
Jesus Christ.
So, I started comedy at 19.
Young, man.
I started comedy at 19. You know who else started comedy at 19? Jay Leno. Dave Chappelle started like at 15, along with like Eddie Murphy. They started at 15. They started young. So, and then I did it 25 years straight. Like I had an agent back in the day. I used to do a lot of NCO clubs.
Okay.
And I got to a point where I started to feature. So I achieved that level. And then
feature for the viewers, like the listeners.
The feature is before the headliner.
Mm-hmm. Like
Right.
the co-headliner, right?
So the way in comedy, you have the opener, the feature, and then the headliner.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was the feature.
Okay.
And I took about a 14-year absence, dude. I stepped away from it. Like I just, life, I had started businesses and this and that and the other stuff.
Okay.
And then I just like, you know what? I always, comedy has been my passion. And I've had dreams where I'm performing and back on stage. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like,
do you ever get like somebody telling you, like another comedian telling you something like, hey, bro, like...
I'll tell you this. I've had several dreams where I've had two dreams that I've met Mark Wahlberg, the actor.
Oh, really?
That I was hanging out. We were friends. Like I was hanging out at his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I haven't met him yet.
Yeah. Remember I told you I had that dream with Adam Sandler? Mm-hmm. That he was in the taxi. That I jumped in the taxi. He was
I'll tell you one of my secrets that I use all the time because I was doing one of the secret shows. And it's been nice, man. Like I said, since I've been back, within probably the first 8 months, I was kind of farting around with it again. But I guess the first 8 months, some of the comics had asked me if I can headline. I said, look, bro, I got the material, but I was focused more on the quality. So there's this statement that I've learned. It's like, look, focus on the funny and the money will follow.
Yeah.
Right. So I was more focused on the material. Because a lot of these guys, when I started seeing them headline, they were only doing like 20 minutes. It's not a headliner.
And they agree.
It's not a headline. You closed the show. That's all you did.
Yeah.
Headliner does 45 minutes.
And fucking keeps you engaged all the way.
Yeah. And the material is pretty good. It has to be as solid as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But, I've seen headliners, and they got their moments too where nobody's laughing. But you don't want to stay like that forever.
But it kind of seems that way now, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, I fucking turned the Netflix on and the fucking stand-up's terrible, dude. I mean, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? The punchline doesn't come until like 9 minutes later?
Yeah, or they have a long setup. But then the punch, if you get, like, the only one that can get away with that is Dave Chappelle.
But even though he still has that character that's funny, like he's like, and I know this man, like, you know, like
why? Because he's
got you, bitch. So like,
and you know, it's easy to curse, and it's easier.
Yeah,
that's always been football. Easier,
it's easier. Yeah, it's
funny.
Easy to throw.
Harder is to be clean.
Yeah,
and I did clean for a long time. You know what I mean? So now I'm trying to become more of a smart comic, and what I mean is, if the venue dictates what's going to happen. Like if you do shows with Gleto, you got to be clean. If you do shows at Upstage, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So learn to be clean, but also learn to be. I go from clean to cleanish.
I do notice that Bobby. He won't tell you, like he doesn't want a dirty show, but he will respect a clean show. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's clean.
Yeah. He'll say a little here and there, but not,
but you know, not as heavy as, you know, hey, you know, whoever else.
Yeah,
or female comics. Female comics love to go for the vagina jokes and stuff like that all the time, and it's like it turns you off because it's like cursing all the time too. That turns me off after a while. Like you know. Do you really need to say F this, F that all the time?
Yeah.
It gets old, dude.
Yeah.
Like it really does. So focus on understanding the techniques.
Yeah.
Because I already shared 3 or 4 different techniques with you guys.
A lot, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can see how easy it is.
When it's explained correctly, when it's explained correctly, because it's not, you know.
And again, a lot of comics can't explain the craft.
Right.
Because they just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I even talked to Coletta one time, and it's like, okay, explain it to me like this or whatever. And it's like, okay. But he was just generalizing a lot of stuff. And he's a good comic. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, we're friends.
You see, because I wanted to work with him because he says he's dyslexic as well. So, but I think he had a passing in the family when we're in the workshop. So I was like, damn, I kind of, you know, like kind of missed out on it. So
yeah, no. And you know, so what I look at, you know, even when you told me, hey, you know, Rick had given you notes, I was very interested in how he does it.
I'll show you right now when we get off.
Because, again, it's a mastering technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the rest is just, okay, knowledge. It's like statement, ambiguity, and then technique.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And just master it. Repetition all the time. Until you get to that point.
Yeah.
I think the most I've done so far is about 40 minutes.
Man, you should do Bobby's next workshop. Like, you should teach it. Like,
I'll teach it?
No, you should teach it, man. Because so Rick Gutierrez went to go teach us when Bobby was teaching the class. But Rick was there.
So you've had, okay, let me ask you this. So you've had Rick share his wisdom and knowledge and comedy. Yeah. And then you've seen me now.
Rick was hardcore right now because he was like my dad a lot because my dad was like, hey, like, you know, like, hurry up and do it, man. Stop crying. Rick was like, he'll make you go up stage and then rant about shit. Like, what happened? I told him, hey, well, my mom and my dad, they used to fight a lot. Why were they fighting? And this and that. And then what else? And what else? And then, like, dude, by the time I was done, I already had, like, fucking 9 premises already to get a joke. And that's how that came along, which I show you in a little bit. I don't really want to give this technique away.
True.
But dude, he was just like fucking
drill sergeant.
Oh yeah, he was military as well. Yeah. But he was real. I feel like he kind of like breaks you a little bit into getting your shyness, or
pushes you, pushing you.
Yeah, he's pushing you to like, hey, fucking give me. Like there was comments in there that I didn't like. Their jokes are okay, but they got more personal. They got personal about their childhood and stuff like that. Like Cameron. I don't know what happened to Cameron. I haven't seen him, but Cameron, funny guy Cameron. Yeah, you know who he is.
No, but I mean, the more personal you are, that's what I'm saying. That's where the good stuff is.
Yeah, right. Man, and just the way that he did it was different. Because we've had like some other instructors, and it was like, but I think he had, because he's from the South Side también. So like I'm from there. Yeah. He's from there. I'm from. I went to South Side. He went to Hardendale. Rivals.
Yeah, I try to teach more out of passion.
That works too. But it was like, there's no going wrong. I could learn here, but you broke it down like, okay, now you do it like this, like that.
And I did that because, again, it's what I didn't have. Like, I wish I would have had this when I started at 19. And I'd be like, at least like, I feel that would be more like, maybe like George, as far as known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've driven. Like, I've been very passionate about stand-up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. To this day. Even coming back.
Well, you can tell, like, the way you're teaching, that's all, like, dude, you're like passionate about it, man. And I think that's what people need,
Yeah, no. And, and again, so here's what I also tell folks, and I learned this from Bobby. It's like, bro, learn from him, learn from Rick, learn from me, learn from Cleto.
Yeah.
To where you get to the point where you want to be.
Yeah.
And then it goes on. And I've learned from Big Al.
Yeah.
But I've never learned from Rick.
Rick yeah. Because he was mentoring.
He was, and you could, he's changed a lot too. And I can tell you this because he was really a jerk.
He was. He told us that.
Yeah, he was just like, I won't dog him that bad, but I can. Because, but he's changed a lot now.
Yeah, okay.
Like when I met him, or when I saw him again, different person now.
Okay.
He wasn't like that in the beginning. Like his ego really took the best of him.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right. So, but and now he's more human. No, now I'll see him and talk to him and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we vibe a little bit.
Yeah. He gave us some good stuff too, right, when he was here.
But that's good. No, that's what interests me.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
How does he do it now?
Yeah, because
we'll talk about it right now.
Yeah, that's fine. And I don't have a problem sharing either. And I'll share with anybody.
So how did the Russell Peters?
So Russell Peters, bro, he was here.
This year, right?
Yeah, he was at LOL. But you know how I met him is I like to have cigars once in a while. And I was at the Cigar International. And literally, Gonzo was there. You know Gonzo, right?
Yeah.
So
the general manager for the Riot.
So I've done shows with him before him getting that position.
Right. I remember when he just got here. Yeah.
And I was there and I saw him and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm here with a few comics," and then he mentioned Russell's name. Mm-hmm. Like, he's back there. I'm like, dude, I just bolted to the back and I said, "Hey, so." And I introduced myself and it's like, "Hey, man," I said, "Bro, I've been following your ass for a long time."
Yeah.
And he's such a inviting person.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So he was like, "Hey, bro, sit down," this kind of thing, right? Yeah. And then he bought me a few drinks, and then he wanted to pay my bill at the end of because we were there till 2 a.m.
Oh shit.
And I told him, I was like, "Bro, you're the first Indian that's ever paid for anything." So, and then I know Alex Reyes, and Alex works with him a lot, and Steve Trevino.
Okay.
And Alex like, "Hey, well, just come to the club, And so I went to the club the next day, and I shook hands with Russell. It was so great because he was treating me like, obviously, made me feel good, but about being there with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I know my place is like one of the things is I know my place, and I respect everybody. So I know how to behave and act.
Yeah.
So another big thing about comedy is also hanging with these guys, and I learned this from I've talked to Al, I've talked to a lot of other headliners as well, and that's one of the biggest things too. Is like, hey, how can we get along? Can we function outside of comedy?
Yeah.
So I know how to be. I'm a chameleon as well because I know how to act with anybody.
Right.
So that's also important in comedy. You know, a lot of times too. It's like, so that's why I've been on the road a lot too with Big Al.
Okay.
I've done a lot of stuff with him. Yeah, okay. I'll do a lot of. I've done a lot of stuff with him already. I've featured for him. I featured for Galeto. I've headlined. I've closed. I feature. So it's been really cool. And before he left, I had gone to LOL, and he gave me his phone number. He goes, "Bro, take my phone number." Like, I didn't expect any of this, right? It was really cool. And then I knew that he was going to be in Arlington, and he asked me, he goes, well, "How long is the drive for you?" It's like 4 hours. And this is what Chris Gurion, you know who that is?
I don't.
Okay. So he's another comedian that's also been getting, and I've met him along the way, but he's probably doing comedy as well, like 9 years. But he's getting breaks. He's gotten some really good breaks as well. But I mean, I've done stuff with him as well.
Okay.
So he posted one time, "Hey, you know, a lot of people I don't share." He goes, "I don't share that much of my, I guess, struggles, because in comedy, when they see like, hey, you know, you're killing, they see the glory, but they don't know the story."
Yeah.
Right? They don't know the back end of how, you know, you got there until you share or you talk about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like with me. You know, you probably learned a lot of things from me because this is probably the second time that I've talked about all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem sharing it or showing or teaching or whatever, because it comes back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you think of yourself like a farmer who plants a seed to grow more seeds.
Right.
Get a few.
So if I give you good punches, good tags, I'll get them back from someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
So he invited, I said, "Yeah, you know, I'll go up to Arlington." And he goes, "Yeah, you know, there's a few spots." I said, "All right." So I went up there, dude. In 3 days, he did 6 shows in 3 days.
Shit.
Dude, I did 5 of those 6 shows.
Wow. Wow.
You opened or?
No, I did as a guest comic.
guest
So I did like 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. That's what I'm kind of doing every show. Mm-hmm. And the guy that featured for him was Rick. He was on Kill Tony. Rick Diaz. Tall, skinny dude.
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
I really don't watch the kids.
So check this out. So we went back to the green room. And I said, "Bro, I know you're going to be in Houston in September." I said, "I'll pull up. You know, I'll go up." And he goes, "I want you to feature."
Let's go.
He goes, "I want you to feature in Houston." I'm like,
September what?
3rd, 4th, and 5th of September at the Improv.
You got
in
3
Houston.
days?
I got that one, and then I got Philadelphia
Damn it.
at the same day at the parking lot, right? Because Rick Diaz couldn't feature.
Okay.
And he goes, "Hey, Philly just opened up. You want to take it?" Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then he invited me and my wife to his house in California.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's
wild.
pretty
It's
cool,
damn
man.
cool. So it's like, you know, so Chris Gurion was talking about, hey, you know, some of the sacrifices and some of the things, you know, but you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that day when I was there in Arlington, I spent 3 days that I didn't work. I paid $300 for the hotel, plus meals, plus that. You know, I invested. I believe in myself and invested in myself enough.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But look at what it brought me.
Yeah.
I didn't expect none of that. Like, I really didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, hey.
You know what?
happened,
Like
you know?
That you say that, man. Sometimes I feel a little, because I was always told as a kid, don't ever bother nobody. Don't bother nobody. Like, you know.
No. But nowadays, man, people want to help.
yeah, but it was just that mentality. Yeah. I still have it. Like, nah,
no, dude.
I get like I was gonna introduce myself to Martin at LOL, but something was like, nah,
I did. When I saw him,
yeah,
I was like, Martin.
Well, it's just because like I started overthinking, man. I'm like, fuck, man, like
you can't.
You have like a bunch of comedians around them, and then everybody. Just like everybody's around, dude, and it's kind of I really like 1-on-1, right? Like, like the way I talk to you at the club. Like, hey, I would just pull them to the side, we talk, and then we're just you share things with me, and then I share things with you, and that's how we ended up doing this podcast.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just not like I don't like to be in that crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Yes and no, but I mean at the same time you got to be able to evolve as a person.
Yeah.
And say, screw it. Because look at it this way. It's like, hey, if they can give you a good tip or, like, it's all about opportunity, right? Like, again, it's knowing how to behave, knowing how to act around people that, So I know my distance. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Russell's so cool. Like, he's so very cool, man. Like, I mean, very cool, very genuine.
The cool thing too, what you did, man, upstage, you didn't have to tell those guys that I was a comedian, but you did.
Yeah, no.
And that, like, because I wasn't there to perform. I was just there to help out Bobby with the door, sit down people. But he told the guys, hey, he's a comedian as well. And then Devata with Edward. With the jersey. Yeah. He was like, yeah, bro, hey, just do this. This is how you do it. So I was like, oh, okay. So everything my parents told me not to do, you want me to do it? So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the learning experience, man.
And I'm like that, bro. With everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you have a drive and a passion, because to understand something, I guess I learned all this from business and sales and everything, because when you work for yourself I used to have a vending business, so I would go to how would I grow my business is I needed to find locations, so I would hit these businesses and go ask and say, hey, you got a vending machine? Let me hook you up.
Yeah,
it's all about sales.
Yeah.
Comedy is all about sales if you think about it, because you're selling jokes.
Yeah,
you're selling yourself.
Get it.
Right. So master technique, bro. Your comedy is gonna transform. In a few months.
I can just see with the little bit of time that you put into that one joke that I'm trying to do,
Yeah, just master those 4 or 5 techniques.
Yeah.
Dude, and watch your material even get... Because I've seen you when you first started, and then I was like, damn, dude, like, your confidence is a lot better. Like, dude. Like,
I feel more comfortable on stage, yeah.
That's good.
And I don't really care if I bomb. I just know, like, okay, that shit didn't work, or I didn't do it right.
No, exactly.
I just feel like I didn't do it right.
So, yeah. And I do that, too. Like, I know that. You know what? That didn't make sense. I know it's
fucking funny, so it's going to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to force this shit to be funny.
Exactly. It's a passion.
Yeah.
And that's the same way that I take it with everything, because I don't look at bombing as, all right, I bombed now. Because you're going to, you'll have those moments sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't want them all the time.
The whole set is like, God damn, are you fucking kidding me?
It's just the consistency, man. It's all about consistency.
Yeah, man. Man, dude, I fucking love this conversation. But shit, man.
10 o'clock. We said an hour and we went 2 hours.
Right? It was that's 2 hours?
It's 10 already.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Let's
get You definitely dropped a lot of knowledge and gems. Joe, go back and listen to the podcast.
I listen
but,
to it. But
man, I was taking in also a lot of that information, and I find it, I can see how much the studying and the passion goes into it, just by you bringing your journals here, your joke writing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You broke comedy down in a way I've never heard it been broke down into. So, and
that's what I hear from a lot of people.
And I can tell that's not just from somebody that's trying to make a quick buck. That's from somebody who coming from somebody who
those are years
and loves what they do. So Yeah, man, it shows.
We definitely could see. Yeah, we definitely could see that she loved it.
It shows. I was locked in. I'm on the show, guys, but I'm just taking it all in.
Hey, but now you know why comedians get pissed off when you steal the fucking joke, right? When people get
yeah,
because they put a lot of heart into it, man.
But it's gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know, but look at it this way: if you already know how to write, you can write more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like this. This is an example of that. If you're gonna grab a fruit from a tree, and you get 2 trees, right? And you got 2 oranges. You see the tree with the good oranges, and then you see another tree with bad oranges. What tree are you gonna pick?
The good one.
Same way, we're people, right? So you bear fruit. So if you bear good fruit, people are gonna pick your fruit.
Yeah.
No one's gonna listen to you if you suck. Right?
Absolutely.
They just probably let you know that you suck.
So, and it happens, you know. I mean, but here's what I've learned too: is that I write along the lines of a lot of national comics.
Real comedians, man. I mean, you started when the fucking.
I started at 19.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I realized that I write along the line because I'll hear jokes. And we didn't get to sit down together. It's just the way I do it, and what I've learned, how I put it together, and then just boom. And now I'm just fine tuning a lot of stuff, and learning from like Big Al's one dude that's helped me as well.
Yeah.
To kind of craft certain stuff in a certain way.
Yeah.
But even just looking at you and talking to you too, you could tell even how Rick taught.
Yeah.
That aggressiveness or whatever, but it forces you if you take it as, all right, hey, there's no bad or good. It's just
different ways of teaching.
Right.
Different ways of teaching.
Yeah.
But you learn from other people, and then put it to where
your own way.
In your own way.
Yeah.
That's all,
dude. Man, you spit a lot of stuff today, man. Shit. I mean, I've noticed when you were at the comedy clubs, I noticed how I tell my little nephew, like, hey, he knows some shit, bro. Like, because these other motherfuckers don't know shit.
I mean, brother, that's what I'm saying. I've been at this 27 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been at it a long time, and this is something that I've always wanted to do.
We definitely got to do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're going to be featuring for
Russell Peters in Philadelphia. August. It's gonna be cool because it's gonna be my birthday week.
Damn.
I'm flying out August the 5th.
Nice.
What, you
on
be
my
38?
birthday? Right? Yeah. I'll be 58, bro. I don't feel my age. Seriously, I don't feel my age, man. I do not feel my age. And August 6th, 7th, and 8th in Philadelphia, and then in September 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Houston, the Improv.
All with Russell.
All with Russell.
Okay.
Dude.
And now I'm just like, I'm going to take my wife and we're going to go to his house. He invited us to his house. So I'm really excited, brother. That's
good,
why,
man.
Yeah.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much,
man.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. How did anybody reach you? TikTok, Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram and my Facebook are all the same link. It's Porfirio Rentería 583. And one thing I'm going to end with is this. Is one of the girls, I did a show, one of the secret shows in the Woodlawn.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls asked me how I prepare. I'll tell you how I prepare. I pray, and then I work out.
Okay.
And the way I pray is I pray not just for me, but I pray for all the comics that are going to be on that show if I know them, and then the audience.
Okay.
And it hasn't failed me since.
Nice.
That's just another tip that what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody prepares differently.
Right.
But I'm telling you, it hasn't failed me at all, brother. And it's a big opportunities, man.
I think the prayer makes you get more comfortable. Right?
Yeah, and then every show I've been invited to, every show, I've always been invited. And I've produced shows because I do it in Spanish too. I challenged myself. I challenged myself to do it in Spanish, and I've done it for about a year. But now I've kind of been like, all right, hey, this is happening on this side, so I'm focusing more attention,
right?
Because I'm sharpening.
When you get back, you're gonna let's see, maybe we do it again.
No, it's cool because when I just being on the road and touring like that, and then when you come back, dude, done.
Oh yeah,
like I'm gonna be this week. I'll be at the Wild Side over there with Sean Latham. He tours with Fluffy.
Oh shit! Okay.
He has a room.
I think I heard about
he has a room in New Braunfels.
New Braunfels, yeah. Oh, hey, Steve Trevino just opened a comedy club in New Braunfels.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna be with me and Big Al. He invited both of us.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah,
that's badass.
So and I think Thursday I was supposed to be at the Riot on one of the regular shows. Finally.
So you're gonna be Friday, Saturday over there at Steve Trevino?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But this Wednesday I'll be at the Wild Side in New Braunfels, Sean Latham's room.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a show.
Yeah. Okay. This Wednesday, and then Thursday I think Riot. Thursday.
I'll be at the Riot Wednesday, but for the workshop.
Workshop. Okay.
Yeah. I went last week, so.
Cool.
It was cool, man.
Hey, man, thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
Sure.
Appreciate that.
I'm not going to let nobody
forward to doing this again.
I'm not going to let nobody talk to you, man. I'm like, hey, man, get the fuck
No. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, bro.
Leave him alone, man. All right, Mr. Porfirio Rentería.
Thank you very much.
Hey, man, thank you guys.
Thank you.